Hi, it's me again with laser tips and tricks, and I just cut out 100 of these washers, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them later. They're pressure fit washers where I use them all the time for other things, and I do a lot more than laser engraving. I do metalworking and woodworking, and so here I had 100 cut out. Only one of them blew away, and it's right there. It didn't really blow away very far. But to pick up 100, you could lift the sheet up. Some of them might fall through the vector bed. This just happened. There's one tilting. A couple tilting, they're ready to fall. If you lift that up, some of them you might lose them, and two, you got to pick them all up. If you will lay down, like in this case, I laid down 3 pieces of tape, pressured it pretty far, and then slowly peeled it off. And every one of them came up with the exception of that one that was missing. So think about when you're cutting out small parts. One is going to help you pick them up because now I can take these over the table and take them off. And this is what I'm doing with them. I glued tees, golf tees, down to a piece of hardy board, and I'm having to rust 100 pieces of this metal. I can rust it without being suspended like this, but then after I cure it and dry it and I want to spray it with lacquer, I can hold it off the surface and spray around. And what this lock washer does, or it expands that joint right there. So the hole is a little bit smaller than the golf tee is, but when you force it down in there, this gap opens up. So when I drew it, I drew that hole pretty tight. And then this is the cut line. So it expands out and takes up and it just locks on there. You can't, it's really, I almost did them too tight where I can't get them down there. But I've got 100 of these tees. And originally, little insight, I tested it with a tee and they were just gonna hold up. Well, I went and bought 100 tees and the 100 tees were a little bit thinner and they just fell to the bottom. So I had to make these washers, no trouble. But that's a little bit of tip on how to pick up little parts out of your laser bed. Would help you from falling through the vector grid, and also just, now I can just take them right over this table and start using them. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.